Hey folks, this is Best in Slot, and today Jurassic World Chaos Theory finally released. 10 brand new episodes, and whilst this isn't a review, I will say I enjoyed them a fair amount considering I wasn't the biggest fan of Camp Cretaceous. The new series feels darker and more mature than what we had in the past, and I am tentatively excited to see where it goes next. That said, you're not here for that. Let's take a look at every prehistoric species, dinosaur or otherwise, showcased across all of Chaos Theory Season 1. And there's a lot of them. Goes without saying that there are spoilers ahead, but I am going to avoid major story spoilers wherever possible. Here we go. Our introductory dinosaur to the new series is Pachyrhinosaurus, used to help introduce Darius and the Department of Prehistoric Wildlife, who will be hugely important for the season going forwards. Pachy is a little bit spooked until Darius calms her down, but that only lasts about 5 seconds because, well, pretty soon after, Allosaurus comes slinking out of the bushes. Maybe the joint most important dinosaur of the season with how it plays into Darius' psychology and guilt. It appears several times throughout, including in flashback form, and as you can see from that blind right eye, it's the same Allosaurus as the Battle at Big Rock version. And joining Allosaurus in that position of most important dinosaur is the Atrociraptor, largely 99% supplanting the Velociraptor as this season's primary dinosaur antagonist. They've definitely got the most screen time out of the dinosaurs. They're often used to hunt at night time, and honestly, Chaos Theory does a really good job at making them seem menacing, with all the extra sort of heft and strength that they've got over the Velociraptors, and in making the animal control idea feel a lot more realistic than some of the previous iterations did. Later on, during a road journey, Darius and Big Ben stumble upon a wandering family of Nasutoceratops. One takes up residence in a petrol station, gas station, I guess, and causes a bit of havoc before being reunited with the family. There's a lack of variation amongst these that I would have liked to see, but I still think it's a really nice design to see back with that splotch pattern and those huge, quintessential bull-like horns. One sure to be popular returning dinosaur is of course Bumpy, loving that ranch life. Now there's a bit of a twist to come with Bumpy, which I am not going to spoil in this video, but safe to say that she and her relationship with Ben are once again important to the story here. She's big, she's blue, she's bumpy. As mentioned earlier, the DPW, the Department of Prehistoric Wildlife, are important to the large story, and you'll see a lot of dinosaurs throughout being carted around on these trucks. This is, though, I believe, a Triceratops. Now, this is literally the only Triceratops appearance in the entire season, but the coloration and the frill design definitely suggest trike to me. Also returning are the Lux bioluminescent Parasaurolophus, which feature in this beautiful scene sparkling as the sun sets beside a waterfall. It seems to have been managing to spread and breed in the wild, managing to pass on that same bioluminescent gene to future generations because there's a gigantic herd of them milling about, showcasing both the pink and orange hues for that Lux skin. Like the Triceratops, the Sinoceratops has only minor appearances. First seen here in hologram form, it can also be glimpsed on the DPW trucks briefly as well. There's actually a lot of ceratopsids in this season now that I think about it. One of the big new dinosaurs for Chaos Theory is the Beckel Spinax, or Altospinax if you want to go in that direction instead. This is a medium to large theropod with gigantic spikes running down its spine and a sail, and this evocative red and black coloration. It's a little bit J-Pod Carcharodontosaurus, which is very cool. It appears numerous times, and if you come back for tomorrow's video, you'll find out just how much damage this thing can do. Back to the herbivores with this surprisingly beautifully realised shot of the Stygimoloch. Feels like it's ripped right from Fallen Kingdom and just plonked down into the show. Now, this Stygimoloch here is being used in a very Tiger King-esque way. It's very much a riff on Tiger King. And it's another dinosaur here showcasing how, in this post-global dinosaur world, people won't always have the best intentions. Alan Grant probably would have had a quote about that. Pterosaurs are pretty scant in Chaos Theory, but we do get a brief glimpse of Pteranodon soaring overhead in a city scene at night. And then a little later on, one snatches up this curious, hungry Compsognathus, which also features only for this brief scene, scavenging on leftover sandwiches, which feels like a very Compsognathus thing to do, really. Also making a very brief cameo appearance is the Baryonyx, showcased in a dinosaur transfer between DPW vehicles at night. It's hard to say for sure if it is indeed Chaos from Camp Cretaceous, as I speculated in the past, though the correlation does at the very least match. Anyway, that's just a theory. A Chaos theory? Insert laughter here. Soon after, there's a large dinosaur holding pen that contains several herbivorous species that appear here for the first time or have popped up throughout the season in other ways. Brachiosaurus is seen for the first time, no indication if it's Firecracker amongst them, but really how many callbacks can you squeeze in? Either way, they're beautiful and I still love them. Stegosaurus is also knocking about in that same scene, and is also seen in a Yaz flashback scene later on in the season. Finally, you'll have also spotted Gallimimus, which like some of the others is spotted briefly being transported by the DPW. I can't get any less blurry than this, but a blurry Gallimimus is still a Gallimimus. Finally, we enter the end game for this season, a dinosaur storage facility. I'm not going to spoil any plot points about it, but there's a lot of different species here, including our only appearance of the Velociraptor, assumedly now very annoyed at having been usurped by the Atrociraptor and is therefore now brooding in the shadows. Carnotaurus also makes an appearance with some brand new coloration, sporting this steel blue green skin colour, almost blending in with its metal surroundings. Camouflage? Lost World novel reference? No, but we can pretend. It looks great though, I hope we see it again. Our second and final pterosaur is the reappearance of the Dimorphodon, appearing in only this quick blurred shot, coring away in their holding cell. The one on the right is absolutely eyeing me up right now, so we're just going to move past this one pretty sharpish. Suchomimus was perhaps the most anticipated of the new dinosaur inclusions for this new Chaos Theory show, and it appears here towards the end, showcasing a little bit more of those bizarre teeth, the Spinosaurid jaw shape, and those crimson body patterns. Unfortunately, it gets about 6 seconds of screen time, but I have to assume it'll be more prominent in seasons to come, given they've clearly spent some time on the actual dinosaur design. It'd be weird if this was the only time we ever see it. And finally, it wouldn't be Jurassic without a Tyrannosaurus Rex. This is the return of Big E.T. from Camp Cretaceous, confirmed as such in the show, making a suitably dramatic entrance with a raging inferno behind her. She has a bit of a tangle with some Atrociraptors in a fun Jurassic Park callback. Fun for us, maybe fun for her. It's like battling a small group of very angry ferrets. Is that fun? I don't know. Either way, that is all the species in Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 1. The dinosaurs are pretty prominent, with a huge total of 21 different genera appearing across the 10 episodes. But a lot of them are cameos, and the human drama felt more important this time around. Now that's not a complaint, I enjoyed the show, and as I say, I'm tentatively looking forward to Season 2. Which of these dinosaur appearances was your favourite? Any disappointments that the trailer kind of gave them all away? There wasn't really any surprises in the show for me. What would you hope to see in Season 2? Let me know in the comments down below, throw me a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you lovely folks very soon. Cheers, much love as always, bye bye.